So yesterday I went down to London and I played Crimson Desert, a game I've been keeping my beady little eyes on for a considerable amount of time. And yeah, I'm quite impressed. Visually, I thought the game was very, very pretty. It feels like a sort of current gen game. Yeah, very impressed with the graphics. So this demo you guys are about to watch is basically put together for press, for events, I guess. So it's basically 4 bosses. We jump into the game during a pretty difficult period in terms of it just throws you in. It's not the beginning of the game, and it can be quite daunting. There's a lot of action on screen. Like there's a lot going on, and it can feel a little bit overwhelming. So about an hour, you can see there, to basically play the game.
A saga written in blood.
And we play a character called Cliff.
Some fought to protect, while others fought to kill. Here unfolds a decisive battle between the Grey Maids who fight for peace and the Black Bears who seek to shatter it.
I actually don't know if this is the beginning of the game. Maybe it is. I mean, even this particular sequence is pretty overwhelming. There's a lot of actions on screen, lots of effects going off. You're getting hit constantly. It's not one of those games where you can just block, dodge, and you're fine. You just have to attack, if that makes sense. You got some really, really sort of unique abilities. It sort of feels like a open world action game with Tekken, if that kind of makes sense. There's definitely a difficulty curve to the game as well. Some of the bosses are tough. There's a lot of different moves, wrestling moves, slow motion bow shots. You have like power punches that basically like stuns the enemy. There's a lot of different skills and abilities that I barely touched in the game. But I was, yeah, really impressed. At first, I'll show you guys the stag boss in a minute. That was the first boss we did, and it was just, I was like, what is going on here? It's just crazy.
You all right? Not really. Look out! Get back to camp. I'll meet you there. In one piece, I hope.
But there's a good amount of variety between all the bosses. I was really impressed by. Particularly, like, certain moves just wouldn't work on certain bosses. Like the stag boss was an absolute brute. You couldn't use a wrestling move on him, for example, but in other bosses you could to like stun them briefly. Again, if you want to sit back and do like, there's a wrestling move right there. It's very, very cool. It seems a bit unexpected, but it does kind of work with the game. It is quite fun, learning all these like combos and these moves. I'm very much looking forward to playing the beginning of the game and sort of learning the game as I go. Playing this and being thrown in the deep end was quite daunting, to be honest. There was an annoying thing where basically if you want to heal, you have to press right on the D-pad. But I was also picking up weapons at the same time. That was the same button to pick up stuff. So I was picking up weapons where I actually wanted to heal. But stuff like that can be easily changed. There is a kick, as you can see there as well. Again, dodge and block is in the game, but to create like an opening to take down a boss, you can't just hold your block. You can't just keep dodging. It's just not possible. It's just not possible. You can give it a go, but yeah, it's not that kind of game. Also, if you like sort of lock-on mechanics, like a Dark Souls, this has a very, very loose lock-on if you have the block up. And that's obviously quite a small period of the game, the gameplay. So yeah, so that might bother some people.
Get your fat fingers off me!
Get your fat fingers off me. So this build I played was apparently a newer version of the build we've seen so far. Even, I mean, this footage you're watching right now is not me because my footage was so bad. Even they're struggling. You're just getting hit. You got to accept the fact you are going to get hit. But you got to try and hit back harder, using heavy attacks, throwing enemies away. The combat was unique, different, and I kind of liked it. I wasn't sure at first, but it sort of made sense after I played it for a little bit more time.
You're all that's left. Must be lonely.
Mjordan,
Should have taken our offer when you had the chance. Look at yourselves. Peace. What good is that if you're all fucking dead?
My
Got a
comrades
point.
died
He's
for
got
a
a point.
noble cause.
I'll tell you what's noble. Wine, wealth, and women. Those who follow me shall have all three.
I do wonder if this
Get
is the
in.
beginning of the game. I really don't know. It's coming out, by the way, on PS5, Steam, Xbox Series X and S, and apparently Mac as well. We believe it's coming out later this year. Don't know exactly when, but hopefully we can get more hands-on later on in the year. Fingers crossed. I'm going to let the gameplay just play out. There's a bunch of bosses to check out, open world gameplay to check out. I don't feel like I can add much more than I really enjoyed my time with the game. I'm excited to play it from the beginning. I love some of the moves. Again, it does feel like in a weird kind of way, learning the combos. It does feel a little bit like Tekken. I'll let this play out. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay. And yeah.
Greymane, tell me where it is.
No, never.
Never is a strong sentiment. I find nevers are quite malleable under pressure.
You'll never know.
Wrong answer. Better luck to the next Greymane. Give Gian my regards. Bring me the others. The hunt has begun.
So this is where the Staglord resides. This place is full of corpses.
Another intruder who dares to covet my hoard.
None but I are worthy to wield such wealth. This writhing worm doubted me. So I swiftly dispelled him of his doubt. It seems you require a similar lesson. No, this cannot be. If I am no longer worthy, then who can bear such burden? The weight of this crown. I now rule over naught but ruin.
The mark of the Reed Devil. Devil of the Reed Fields, I have come to claim your head. Come out and show yourself.
You would take such a pitiful life as mine? Well, you're certainly not the first to try. My own father, if one could call him that. Came desperately seeking his bastard boy, when no sons were left of his noble line. But when he took one look at my leprous face, he called me devil. He tried ending my life.
such a horrid creature claim to bear my noble blood? You are but a blight, so shuffle off this mortal coil and join your mother in the dark of death.
His tricks are getting the better of me. Something around here has been muddling my mind.
So much, let us tarry a while.
Well, now that my secret has come to light, this dance shall resume some other day. Running again? Allow this poor man a brief respite, and look to your own health as well, until we meet again. The crow from the Reventine Monastery.
I still feel your lingering breath as silence fills the dark. Draven, my precious crow. May you find eternal rest in the dark of your and you, Greymane. shall wither away and rot in the earth's cold embrace. Your soul will never find peace.
I'm having a hard time finding any peace as it is. Have at it, witch!
When Umbra casts absolute darkness upon this land, the corpses of those foolish witches from Tarith will pile into a mountain. I shall stand atop that mountain and witness the arrival of true paradise. Yet, I wished for my son Draven to be by my side.
If you long to see your son forever.
So be it. Let us see how long you can jest. I will twist your neck until that insolent mouth of yours is silenced. So that not even a whimper of pain escapes your lips. Then, I'll turn you inside out. And grant you the agony of your limbs being torn apart for an eternity. In the end, your shredded soul will be part of the fighting world.
Draven. How about I claim you as my own, as my son?
Your words reek of deceit,
And I shall grant you wealth, power, and strength that is challenged by none.
Thought you could still feel Draven's breath?
A hideous fear always dwelled deep within that child. But you are different. You are perfection.
What a chilling compliment!
You will be mine, Greymane. I shall embrace you with a love deeper than what I ever gave to him.
You just needed a child to fulfill your own desires. Are those the kids over there?
The townsfolk will suffer his deathly wrath. The spirit will punish us all!
Halt!
What? This don't concern you, outsider!
Where are the kids?
He's here to take the spirit's children! Kill him, quick! Before we incur his wrath! We cannot let him take the children! You got any idea what you're doing? The spirit will punish us all! Why on? The spirit of the mountain! Over there! They've all gone and doomed ourselves!
Shit. is. See why the bandits were scared to death. Is this the place Diedrich mentioned?
Oh, look how the heavens smile upon us. Captain?
This is what you were talking about.
Aye. A veritable crown of jewels, fit for a queen. Look how they sparkle with splendor. Bursts of brilliant ruby flame. Shades of cerulean that put the sea to shame. Streaks of sunlight striking stone, dappling the earth with viridian hues. Ah! How could anyone tire of such a sight?
Don't ask me. You've got the pickaxe.
What? Oh, it's trembling! My excitement made manifest has moved me most literally!
Diedrich!
the goblins are hiring people.
I'm gonna get you! Ow, take your time.
Can you believe it? Barnow's house was completely ransacked. They even took the horns off his goats. Bandits are running wild.
What's the point in us paying taxes if it's only spent on pampering nobles?
Enough! Leave him as a lesson for others.
With the life of shit as this, I've got to wonder if Solomon's even the... They're charging extra to use the window. Now I'll be lucky to turn the car.
Oh, there's even more people with swords rummaging about.
Well, I'll be damned. The Grey Maid? Here of all places.
Masterpieces forged from fire.
Coin for an unfortunate soul. Open the gate. Harvest Festival story. Feels like a war's going to break out. That's right. Their tenacity is how they got their name.
Oh! Wait.
Seems like a permit. No clue where he got it.
We don't look like the troublemaking type.
Right. He can pass then.
Open the gate.
Head on through. And find yourself inside.
Go on now.
My God. If that's true, then we are in for a whole lot of trouble.
It appears that the impenetrable shields may soon come into conflict. Seems have crawled themselves all the way down here.
No one's here. I should look around. What's this? Is this the place written on the invitation? I can't believe it.
Alistair, we have a guest.
You? Were you the one who asked me to do good?
This is not the first time we've met. My name is Alistair. I oversee the Library of Providence. This place holds the records of the world's providence. Each record signifies a world. Thus, the Library of Providence is the center of all worlds.
What is the reason you brought me here?
There are beings who brought chaos to Providence. The rifts they have created will return everything to nothingness. We seek to correct this. So please, fulfill the mission GN desired.
You know Jen?
There will be time to discuss that later. What I can tell you now is that this mission will restore the disrupted Providence. So please, honor GN's will.
I asked if you know Jen. That's a large request. Wait, there's someone ahead.
Shall we walk together?
Who are you?
I am White Crow. A guardian of the Abyss, if you will.
Abyss?
You can call it the Cradle of Providence. It serves as a bridge between Providence and the world.
Is there a reason you waited for me?
Aliston wishes to repay the kindness shown to him. Have you ever imagined flying? I hope you are not easily frightened.
Are you telling me to jump from here?
Don't worry. It's only one step.
That step better not lead to the afterlife.
Seems as if he can't afford proper banquet attire. Seems more sword-swinging fools are running about by the day.
No one wins at the gambling tables. There's only losers like yourself.
Nothing left in my stores but rats.
Oh! Ah! Please, some food.
Marius?
Ah, Cliff. Thought I'd never see you again.
You're alive. But your leg.
I'm just glad I'm still breathing.
And what of the others?
We've scattered in all directions.
Everyone. Unka, Naira, Jan.
Yes, but I'm sure they're well alive out there.
Those fools fell for it. See how heavy this purse is? Marius, what's wrong?
It's best not to draw attention. The black bears are on our tail. Right, and Russo's here too. Carried me on his back all the way here. He's still searching for the artifacts. Once a grey mane, always a grey mane.
Where are you staying, Marius?
In this corner of the street. Got some nice neighbors to keep me company.
I'm sorry. I'll look for a decent place.
Don't push yourself too hard, Cliff. I mean it. I've gotten used to my life here.
Marius, I need to find my comrades a home.
Have you heard? They say Greymane's here in Hernand. You catch sight of one.
Pardon me. I'm looking for my comrades. Greymanes. Seen any?
Captain, I think a Greymane's gone and found us.
How much was Muirden's bounty again?
2 gold pieces.
Is your life worth so little?
Enough. Forgive my men. They may have given the wrong impression. You may call me Matthias. Oh, I've always wanted to test my skills against a Greymane. What say you? You're here, standing before me. What reason have you to refuse my challenge?
None that I can think of.
Ah, so it's true. Greymanes never run from a fight. I've heard the lengths you'll go for the sake of your mission. You seek radiant fragments that fall from the sky. Is that right?
What's it to you?
Oh, mere curiosity. Now, to arms! No further destruction, I assure you. Do your worst, Greymane! They say Wayden's finest swordsman is a Greymane. It was an honor to join him.
That was a good bout.
Hernand is home to many mighty warriors. One cleaved an ox's horn without his blade ever touching it. Just a warning to a worthy opponent.
I'll keep that in mind.
Incredible. You really are the esteemed Greymane. It appears the clucking of house hens held a kernel of truth. I'm Barden Midler, the man responsible for keeping peace in Hernand. Come, walk with me, would you?
Do you know me?
The glory of the Greymanes is known throughout Hernand. Pardon my presumptuousness, but I have come with an urgent request.
Go ahead.
Not long ago, a boulder fell from the sky and crushed a farmhouse. We're calling it a sky boulder, considering its origins. Shortly after, brigands appeared, utilizing a peculiar form of trickery. They employ a red smoke that bewitches the senses. So I beseech you, will you capture them and reveal their identities?
I have my own mission, seeking out my Greymane comrades. I'll do what I can to help, but make no promises.
That's more than enough. Until we meet again.
Fire's getting worse.
There's still people inside. The house is about to collapse.
Great Solomon! Save us!
Vile scum! To do such a despicable thing.
There are still souls trapped within.
How many?
Oh, run, flee, all hope is lost.
Three people. Will you help us?
Without aid, they'll all die.
How can anyone get to them?
Please help.
The fire is spreading. No! We must save them!
No, you fool! We still must save who we can.
For Solomon's sake! Was that rot worth all this? We should have just given it away.
This is not the time for such musings. We must save our people first.
I've got to quell the flames first. Got to get them out quickly. There was only one survivor.
This way.
Gods, to survive such hellfire.
Oh, come now. Keep your wits about you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, you saved his life. Solomon, save us all.
How could we repay such kindness?
First, water. Bring water.
Water.
I've never seen anything like this. Was that rock worth a man's life? The healer must be... Oh, Lord of Light, the healer! Dear Savior, I'm ashamed to ask, but...
What is it?
Please rescue our healer!
Well, he acted as bait to lure the bandits away, but he won't last long.
As payment, I'll
give you this cursed thing. It's the source of all our misfortune. But it must be of some worth.
All right. I'll find him.
Get going! Yeah. Go. Run. Hiya! Hiya! Let's go. Yeah. Ho! Go. Faster! Yeah. Let's move.
It's Greymane!
Get going! Yeah. Run. Hiya! Go! Faster! Go! Get going!
That must be the foolish healer.
Help. Oh, mighty Solomon, you have sent your apostle to me.
No, your friend sent me. You're the healer?
By Solomon's light, I knew they would never forsake me. Oh, how blessed I am for such friendship.
Do you know who torched your house?
You're damn right I do. Those scrotum-sucking blasphemers! Oh, Light's mercy, my apologies. The Lord's fury just flows through me. But gold-leaf thugs came to steal my stone. Oh, how did they... he warned this would happen.
Slow down. Who warned you?
A man in merchant's clothes. He warned me thieves would come for the stone. And that you'd come to save me. Come. He said you'd want to see him.
Is this man a prophet?
I couldn't tell you. I didn't even see his face. He just said that you may now see his value. And if so, to guide you to the eastern swamp. Does that mean anything to you?
Yeah. Sounds like a merchant I know.
Well, I'm glad I'm guiding the right person.
Could you tell me more about the stone?
you mean that accursed rock? Well, one day, a boy named William came to me, pleading for me to help an injured farmer by the name of Bremer. As I stepped into what remained of the poor man's house, I was quickly enamored by a glowing stone at his side. Before I realized what I was doing, I had the stone nestled deep in my arms. Alas, the branch master of the gold leaves was after that very same stone. Solomon must be punishing me for my greed. Well, you're on your own from here. This is all the instruction I received. Well then, take care of yourself.
I heard there's gold on the Greymane's head. Then let's go hunt ourselves a Greymane.
You!
The Greymane!
Not here to fight.
Who the fuck asked?
We were setting off to find you anyway. The branch masters put a generous bounty on your head. 1 whole gold piece.
Seems a bit low.
Low, you cheeky cunt. Get him! Kill him!
Please. These men have no sense of hospitality. I beg forgiveness on their behalf. Their aggression stems from a world in turmoil.
I'd say it's the other way around.
An insightful sentiment. I wish that it were otherwise. Perhaps it can be. Do you remember when we last met?
You had something to ask of me.
Indeed. You saw no value in the proposition then.
We never got that far.
But you can see it, can't you? The gold leaf name being tarnished beyond all recognition. All to satisfy our branch master's own selfish desires.
You take issue with him?
Splithorn is a blight upon our guild. We suffer as Hernand suffers. I merely wish us to turn over a new leaf. A return to our former glory. I want you to challenge our branch master to a Rakash.
Rakash?
It's a goblin term for a duel. I'm sure you've had your share. I know Splithorn well, and his insufferable arrogance. If you confront him publicly, his pride simply won't allow him to refuse.
What's in it for me?
The gold leaves vast network. And the weight of our coin, of course. I know you're in search of your comrades. And we could do much to aid you in that endeavor. Take your time. And think it over. If it sweetens the deal, know that Splithorn is a thorn in Hernand's side. I imagine the lords would be overjoyed to see a restructuring in our guild.
A merchant through and through.
I'll take that as a compliment.
this the guild headquarters? Hear me! I challenge Branchmaster Splithorn to a rakash!
You challenge me? Who are you to step into my domain and oppose me? You and the sly rat who put that word in your mouth will pay. Now I'll gladly take this opportunity to prove why the Gold Leaves answer to me! The tyrant has fallen! Kill him! Tear him apart!
The blight has been purged. This sly rat shall now take center stage. An era of darkness has ended. Our branches, once beset by rot, shall see new growth, and our efforts in Hernand shall finally bear fruit. This I vow as Branchmaster Shakatu!
I hope he keeps his end of the deal.